Well, I don't know if you noticed lately in the food industry, like when I go to certain places like fast food, they don't have a uniform on. They got an AirPod in their ear. I
Yeah,
think I think workers see that they have a little more power because not a lot of people like to work nowadays. They're not trying to work. So managers like, look, if you just show up to work, you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can talk, you can do, you have your phone, you as long as you get the food out, we don't care because we need to have somebody in here.
in my position, I did not allow those stuff in the ears. If I
Mm.
saw it, if I told you 3 times, it was gonna cost you some money. So if I told you 3 times, it was gonna cost
Right,
you some money.
right,
Because in my field, if you don't pay attention, you could kill yourself quite easily.
right.
And
Yeah.
then I gotta tell your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your girlfriend, wife that you died because you was being stupid.
Right. But they don't
So
see it that way, you know.
and believe me, in North Carolina, how many people died at that location? At least three.
Hmm.
One when I was there, but these guys wasn't supervised or managed by me.
Yeah. And I
So
know a lot of factories or places like that. They like to have like an accident report thing where they keep the track of how many days they've been accident free. Just to kind of keep that in your head. We have to reset because somebody made a mistake, and their companies don't want to do that. They want to have an accident free day every day if they can help it. So if you
okay,
got your
watch.
air, go ahead.
No, keep going.
No, so if you have your AirPod in or you on your phone and you buy these big machines that could take your arm off, or you could be on a forklift not paying attention to crash into something,
Hmm.
that could be a lot of money lost for a business.
Watch this. People may not know this because we did not discuss our credentials on the show, but I am a manufacturing expert in branding. What you said about lost days with accident, that is
Hmm.
true. These companies have usually they are self-assured up to a limit,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
to keep their assurance low, you need to have no recorded accidents and
Accidents, right?
no lost time accidents. So,
Hmm.
for example, if I had a employee get hurt or wounded or something, and you want that employee to come back the next day. So I
So
would
why is
rather,
that important though? Why is it important for him to come back the next day?
because if he stayed home, that's a lost time accident. So
Hmm.
he got injured enough so he couldn't work, and that's gonna go against you.
Hmm.
So I will have the employee come in, not they will just come in and shuffle some papers,
Right,
or come in and
right,
watch some TV. You will
right.
get paid. You will get paid, but this stay right here till you get healed up. So
Right,
that is a part of the game, man. That is a
right.
part of the game. And corn how big your company are is you have a lot of regulations you have to take in count. Like
Hmm.
when I was a plant manager, every month we had to check the exits, slip hazards, check the ladders,
Hmm.
check railing, and write down a report. And every year, all your employees have to be trained on different kind of OSHA requirements like
Right.
bloodborne pathogens, slips and falls, ladder safety, a fire
Hmm.
extinguisher, emergency evacuation,
Right.
lockout, tag out. People know, Brandon, you know what lockout, tag out is?
No, I remember it just because I was in the trucking industry. I can't really remember exactly what that means. What is that?
Lockout, tag out is before you place your limbs or your body into a danger zone, you
Hmm.
have to shut down the power and
Oh
verify
no.
the power is shut down before you go work, clean, or do something on that piece of machinery.
Okay, I was thinking about something else. Now I've never heard of that.
So you'll have guys, just say you got a saw machine and
Uh-huh.
it get jammed up.
Hmm.
What should a person do? And you got 20 people working in this factory. You got a saw machine and it get jammed up. If you wanted to unjam it, what should you do?
You need to unplug it first and make sure the power is off.
Okay, people don't do that.
Of course.
So they will go in there, turn the power off, right?
Hmm.
See, lockout tagout means when you turn the power off, you got to put a
Hmm.
physical lock. So
Okay.
a person
Don't just
only
come
you
by.
could, yeah, only you could turn it back on. So
Right.
this is what people
I
do.
got
They
you.
turn the power off. You know, they being smart, unjam it. A person walking along with his ear pods in the ear. What the fuck going on here? I tried to come home. And they hit
Right.
that button on your ass. They hit that button, and guess what? You all get chopped off. That's how the thing happens.
Right.
You won't even believe how much that happens.
Yeah. Now I've seen locks on equipment before and not know that side of the warehouse because I didn't necessarily work in the warehouse, but I used to go through the warehouse, checking to see what's loaded on the trucks and stuff like that. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get that side of it. But that stuff is really important. And like you say, if you
It
don't
is.
come up with no system like that, you can have a lot of accidents.
Well, usually accidents, it's a system like that, but the biggest accidents in the manufacturing or almost any workplace is slips and falls.
Mm.
So that's your number one. And the second is somebody getting hurt with equipment. I think you had a person cut their finger
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So we
on
we took
equipment.
them to I think we took them to an urgent care or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They were okay, but the next day, like you say, I didn't realize, there was some kind of prototype in included with how you do things, the protocol. We had him come in the next day to do some work, like some little paperwork or just, check
Yeah.
the bags or something like that, just to keep him going. But like you say, that's something that people institute for a reason. You don't want to have that day off where the employee took a day off. And I forgot what you were saying, why that was again. I can't remember what you were
Well,
saying.
it's one thing with big companies, it keeps your insurance low. But
Mm-hmm.
I think you are a small company, and
Mm-hmm.
if your employee was, I want to say, educated, just
Mm-hmm.
imagine if he couldn't, if he couldn't, he or she couldn't work because
Right, because
he or
of
she,
at
yes,
work. Yeah, I heard at our job. Mm-hmm.
he could have stayed home and say, I want unemployment, and you'll be fitting that damn bill.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So we took them to urgent care. I think they got something from Planet Smoothie. You try to do that kind of stuff to look out for your employee because ultimately, your fate is kind of in their hands, depending on how they want to do something. We
Well,
had one.
you got them to the company side,
Yeah.
but still heal the body. Still, don't be
Right.
an asshole. See, I had managers who didn't give a fuck about people, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little different. You want to heal the body
Mm-hmm.
and guide them in the right direction. Don't force
Right.
them.
Right.